Hi guys, I hope you're having a great Wednesday. So today for reading, we are going to be talking about all about quotation marks. And so I know you guys, since you love to read so much, you've probably read lots of books with these little quotation marks. They look just like this. They're just two little lines, and what they do is they tell us that someone is talking. So they tell us that he is saying something or she is saying something. They show us that someone is talking. Quotation marks. So they tell us exactly what a character says. So just like when we did the thought bubbles or the speech bubbles, the way that we write that with words is if we say, if this character is saying not so fast, we're going to say not so fast, said Jack. So we're going to tell who, we're going to use the quotes to put what the person is saying, and then we're going to say their name so the reader knows who's talking. So it lets us know who's talking. The first quotation mark, the one at the beginning of the sentence, is an open quotation mark. That's how you know someone has started talking. They just started talking, they're still going, they're about to say something. And then once they finish talking and said everything that they want to say, you have another quotation mark, and this one is called a closed quotation mark. That tells us that someone is finished talking. So right here we have this sentence, I like to eat ice cream, said Maya. So the first quotation mark is the open quotation mark, and this is when Maya started talking. Then she said she liked to eat ice cream, and she did another quotation mark. This is the closed quotation mark. And that's how I know that Maya is done talking. She let us know that she likes ice cream and she has nothing else to say. And then we say, who said it? So Maya said it, so we said Maya. I like to eat ice cream, said Maya. So this is called dialogue. When characters are talking and there's quotation marks in your stories, that's called dialogue. Even when you talk out loud with someone, that's called dialogue. It just means talking. It's just a fancy word. So it tells us exactly what a character is saying out loud to each other in the book. So this is called a dialogue tag right here where it says Chris said. Remember on the other slide when it said Maya? That's the dialogue tag, and it lets us know who is speaking. Because if we just have quotes, we don't know who is talking. We don't know which character is saying what. So, what you guys are going to do today is you're going to read Tough Break again. So you read it yesterday, you have an idea about what's happening in that story. So you're going to read it again, and every time you get to a quotation mark, you are going to decide whether the character has started talking, whether it's an open quotation mark, or whether they have finished talking, or if it's a closed quotation mark. So every time you see some dialogue or talking, you're going to decide whether they have started talking or finished talking. Every time you see a quotation mark, and there's a lot of quotation marks in that story, so you guys are going to get lots of practice with this. And I want you to pay attention to who is speaking. You're going to look at that dialogue tag right here, Chris said, to figure out who is speaking. And that's really going to help you figure out what's actually happening in that story, and kind of helps you envision how that conversation is going back and forth. Maya said something, then Chris said something, then Maya. So you can kind of think, oh, this is a real life back and forth conversation. Helps bring the story to life a little bit. So when you finish reading, when you finish thinking about the open quotation mark and the closed quotation mark, after you've decided whether someone has started talking or finished talking, I want you to talk about a few things with whoever you're reading with. I want you to talk about how you think that Duke feels. And I put lots of feelings here for you, so you can use one of these if that helps. Do you think that he's bored? Is he excited? Is he happy? Or is he sad? Is he feeling silly or proud of something he's done? Or a little bit shy? Or maybe scared? Or maybe he's angry or disappointed about something. Maybe he feels let down. And then I want you to think about the mom and how the Duke's mom was feeling in the story. And I remember yet from yesterday's lesson that we all decided that Duke's mom was feeling a little bit worried. And what was she worried about? Do you know? Yeah, she was worried that Duke was going to get hurt on the skateboard. So we know that she was feeling worried. And you can think about some other emotions that she might be feeling. Maybe she was scared for Duke. Or maybe she was proud of him but still a little bit worried. So I want you guys to think about how you might feel if you were Duke or Duke's mom. And then last thing is I want you guys to be thinking about how you would describe the doctor and what type of person he is. You can think about your own doctors too and what type of people they are. Are they kind? Are they caring? Or are they mean? I want you to be thinking about how the doctor in the story Tough Break is and how you would describe him. Maybe just 1 or 2 words. So that's it for today. And I hope you have a great time reading Tough Break. And I hope you get lots of practice in with the dialogue. Something really fun that you could do is if you're reading this with your mom or your dad or your brother, you guys could each act as characters. So every time you see Duke saying something, you could have Duke's part. And maybe every time your dad or mom, every time Duke's dad or mom said something, your dad or mom could read that part. So you guys can act it out and make it sort of a play. So you can really get the idea of how that dialogue is looking. So we're going to be doing a couple things. We're going to be paying attention to our quotation marks, right? Our quotes. We're going to be thinking about whether has someone started talking or whether they've just finished talking. We're also going to be thinking about that dialogue tag that Chris said, right? The dialogue tag. So we can think about who is talking and who is participating in that part of conversation. And then I want us to be thinking about how our characters are feeling. You can look at these pictures, maybe practice making some faces so you can think about what your face looks like when you're feeling some sort of emotion. So I will see you guys tomorrow for reading, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye!